All right, this is a demonstration of the versatility, I guess, of the Native American flute. I see all the time people are picking the flute according to the key. They want to play, if it's an F sharp, they want an F sharp flute. And some of them go to mode 4 and we'll do a B minor on an F sharp minor flute. But I've always had the idea that since the flute plays chromatically, you can play it in any key. So I thought I would just run through some of the keys and show you the possibilities. So I will be doing this in segments as I can work it into my schedule. I've got appointments and holiday activities going on, so I can't just sit down in one long string and do this. So you'll see a cut every so often where I do a new section. So I want to start with the obvious, mode 1. I'm just going to play a little bit in mode 1, or the root key that the flute is written in or constructed in. I'm doing this unscripted, so you may hear me stammer a few times, but what I've got here is a DSK plug-in. It's a freebie. If any of you get into DAWs, you can use these plug-ins to get various moods, and some people say pads. This one's got a pretty good list of presets, and it's all fully adjustable and customizable. It's got 3 layers of sound, and then you can have a chorusing and a reverb to go along with that. Pretty versatile, and has a pretty nice sound, and it's free. That's the part I really like. So let's get that off screen. So G minor, here we go. I'm not trying to write a hit song here, I just want to demonstrate. So here we go. And it's a little cool in my music room this morning. So the flute is a little bit off pitch. If I were going to record a song, I'd either warm the room or do whatever I need to get them into pitch. Okay, so we have G minor, and let's cover the obvious one, C minor. So I'll just move this up. Oops, I did that wrong. Okay, if you can see it on this keyboard over here, when I hover over an area on the screen, it tells me what note that is. So we have a C, an E flat, and a G, which is C minor. And all I'm doing is moving the root up and down on the piano roll here. So we have C minor. We can do that in mode 4. So let's see what we got. Okay, so we can see that it works in the key of G minor and C minor. So we'll see what else it can do. Okay, let's see if it will play in the key of E minor. A G major and E minor are relative. So if we play a G major scale on a flute, it should be the same notes as E minor. So let's see. Oops. We'll move this up to E minor. and we'll see if we can play in E minor. And I'm not trying again to make a hit song, just showing you. Well, it looks like it works in E minor as well. Okay, so we got it in E minor. Let's see what we can do in A minor. And you may hear me hit a miss note because I'm doing this on the fly, just using the theory that there's 12 notes. So you should be able to play it in any key, and I'm not even going to go into the flats and sharps. I just want to show you in the main keys that people use that you can use any flute you want to. It limits sometimes your melodic content because of you can't always go as high or as low as you could if you had a flute in that key. But anyway, just to show you that it can be done. There are songs that change keys midstream, and that's awkward unless you were real fast on the draw with your flutes. But anyway, let's try this in A minor and see what I come up with. Okay, it works in A minor. Okay, works in A minor. Let's try it in D minor. And again, these are all common keys that somebody might play in if they picked up a guitar. You can do this with a G flute, E flute, A flute, all of the keys that might be relative to that flute. So anyway, here we go with a D minor. We'll see how well this works. And hopefully I won't have any bobbles here, but here we go. So we got D. That seems to work all right too. All right, let's try the relative major, which would be B flat major. We'll make this a major. Okay, worked in B flat major. All right, so it worked in B flat major. Let's try the E flat major. And I'm picking these keys mostly because if the relative major to G minor is B flat major, if you go to the 4, which is C minor, then logic would tell you that C minor has a major or relative major, which would be E flat major. So I'm just trying to cover the keys that are kind of closely connected to this flute. When you get in the keys that aren't connected to the G major scale, in other words, we're looking at modes and things like that, but then it gets a little harder, but it can be done. So that's what this demonstration is all about, just to show you that you're not limited to G minor or C minor when you play this flute. You've got quite a few other keys you can play in. So this one would be E flat major. Okay, we're just touching on some majors. Let's try the G major. That's pretty obvious because you can play a G major scale on a G flute. But I want to demonstrate the one, give a demo there. Here we go. G major. Starting to wet out a little bit. And let's go to the 4 of that and try the C major. And by the way, if you can play in C major, that's why you can play in A minor, because A minor is a relative minor to C major. So let's try C major, see what happens. So it works in C major. Okay, let's try D major. Okay, so covered quite a few keys, and you hear a little bobble here and there, but I'm just doing this off the cuff and unrehearsed. If I were going to record a song, I would play in that key a little bit before I start recording to get used to the changes, the finger patterns to play in that particular key. So, reason I did all this, I'm just trying to show you there's some horizons there that if you're willing to step out on the softer ground and spread your wings a little bit and begin to fly, you can fly just a little higher. And every time you think you can't fly any higher, just look up and then try some more, and you'll find out there's a whole horizon. It's a never-ending horizon. The further you go, the further you can go. So anyway, if you're adventurous and you like to experiment, I would encourage you to explore some of the other keys that you can use your flute on. And it has the fringe benefit of breaking you out of a rut. If you play in the same scale all the time, you get in a kind of a rut, and you can do things and you can get, make it a little different, but you're still in that mode. The major sevens, the chord progressions, C major 7 to F major 7 is beautiful, and just a lot can really be done with that. So anyway, I'm trying to stay away from music theory as much as I can and just show you that it can be done. But it is a strong argument for understanding music theory because it helps you figure out how to do this kind of thing. Anyway, enough said. Hope this is helpful to somebody. I hope it unlocked a door, cleared some clouds off of a new horizon for you. And mostly I hope you found it useful and it adds to the happiness of the fluting experience. Thanks for watching.